All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Elevate Your Life Project Tuesday night opportunity call. Super excited because we've got several people that are going to be sharing their stories tonight. So it's not just me talking. Yay. But just to give a little background, my name is Rebecca Cafiero. I am certified in holistic health and integrative nutrition. But I want to just share with you where I was at about 6 years ago. I've been a super healthy eater most of my adult life. I've seen people around me get sick, and vitality and health has always been a big priority of mine. So about 6 years ago, I was doing all the right things, and I'm going to share my screen here. I was eating healthy, eating dairy-free, eating gluten-free, and I was just really still struggling with feeling good, with, releasing some little extra pounds, and was really tired of counting calories and going to the gym to work out to earn my one glass of wine. So I had a girlfriend that had this incredible transformation, and I reached out to her and I said, what are you doing? And is it gluten-free? Is it dairy-free? Is it USDA organic? All of the questions. And she was so excited to share with me. So it's called Isogenics, Nutritional Rebalancing. That's what we're here to talk about tonight. And maybe you're like me, you've tried everything out there, or maybe you haven't, and you're just going to be really lucky that you're going to try something that is not only scientifically backed, but also just gives results you can't get anywhere else. But I wanted this picture on the left of me in the black, that was me right before getting started, and then about 60 days into utilizing these products to cleanse my body and nourish my body, and really not a diet, not a restriction, but really to give my body the absolute best nutrients it needed so that it could experience the health that it deserved. And then I just also love to include this picture on the right. This is kind of anti-aging, because it's not about weight loss. Weight loss is something that naturally happens to your body as you get it super healthy. So also anti-aging. I'm actually, that picture was almost a year ago. I'm 39 now. I am 8.5 months pregnant. I do not have a weight loss story right now because I am 8.5 months pregnant with my second kiddo. And what's amazing is even in pregnancy, where I have to admit, I haven't been working out that much, still maintaining muscle tone and, vibrancy and energy in third trimester is such a gift. So that's just a little bit about my story. And before we get into what the products are and why they work so well and how they might be incorporated into your life and into your lifestyle to help you achieve your goals, I'm going to invite a few people out just to share a little testimonial of their experience, why they got started, what they're loving, what they're noticing, because this doesn't just work for you if you're a crazy, clean, neurotic eater, holistic nutritionist like me. It really works for everyone. So I'm going to start out with my friend Barry, who I met 6 years ago. I took his yoga class. I was incredibly impressed with his headstands. He's no joke. He is not only an engineer, but also a yoga instructor at Equinox, which if you don't have an Equinox in your city, they're the best gyms with the best classes. So Barry, come on out and share a little bit about your experience in the last, 45 days or so using Isogenics to balance out your body.
Hi, everybody. So my name is Barry Ouyang. Before Isogenic, I was tired. I was slightly overweight. There's one significant note is my shoulders, elbows are in pain. After Isogenic, I practiced some difficult yoga poses. Okay, I noticed right away that I do not have elbows and shoulder pain, and I lost about up till today, the first cleanse, I lost about 10 pounds in 3 weeks. And Rebecca enrolled me, and she did a really great job in supporting me.
Thank you, Barry. And I just want to give Barry a shout out because obviously, how many nights a week do you teach yoga?
5 nights.
Okay, so you guys, this is someone teaching hardcore yoga 5 nights a week. So this is just really proof that it is 80% nutrition and 20% fitness, because Barry's fitness was on point. And in addition to feeling so much less discomfort and shedding some of those sticky pounds, Barry, you've had a bunch of your yoga students noticing and saying, Barry, what are you doing? And obviously they trust you because they're doing headstands in front of you. So do you mind sharing last week approximately for sharing with a couple of yoga students how much you earned in thank you bonuses?
I think 508.
Yes. Okay. So I just want to say, no one is ever obligated to share ISA. I know I was one of those skeptical people that was like, Don't talk to me about sharing. I just want to use the products myself. But what starts to happen is when you become a walking, talking billboard, or in Barry's case, a walking, talking handstand billboard, people notice, they ask you what you're doing, and you have the ability to share with them and get some great thank you bonuses or eat for free. Because the products taste great, but they taste even better when you don't pay for them. So thank you so much for, I know you're walking into a yoga class in a few minutes. So thank you so much for sharing your experience with us.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Bye. All right. I'm going to bring out Vane, who is just like one of the most fun human beings ever. She is a former teacher. She is a professional, literally an organizer. Guys, this woman tracks everything. And I love organization. So I am just in constantly wowed by her. So Vane, come out and talk a little bit about your experience, how long you've been utilizing the products, and what you've been noticing. Oh, and let me unmute you. There you go. Oh, nope, still muted. There we go.
Ready? Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Vanessa. Before I started Isogenics, I was overweight. When I mean it. And not just that. It's not just like the weight itself. I was lacking self-confidence, and I had a completely different mindset. So my dear friend Andrea, that she's actually on the call, I've known her my whole entire life. She introduced me to the products, and not just introduced me to the products that have helped me so much, but to the beautiful community. I am just overwhelmed of so much love and support from everybody. I love it. But
well, tell us a little bit about what you've experienced in the couple of months since you've been utilizing it.
Oh yeah, well, I started about 3 months ago, so the beginning of December. And so far I have lost 25 pounds and actually kept them off. I love the tea, the Ionics tea, because it has helped me a lot with stress. So like you said, I organize everything, but that also comes with stress, okay? So that has helped me a lot, relaxing, especially in the afternoons, around 4:30. Yep.
And I know you sent your before and afters over, and I'm trying to find them. Do you have them in front of your computer? You could share with us really quickly?
Well, yeah.
Not to put you on the spot, only if you can.
No, yeah. I actually have them here.
And have you been noticing that you're walking your dogs longer and farther and running them tired?
Yes. Actually, yes. Now I'm actually being able to ride my bike with my dog for like over an hour, and I feel great. Like I don't feel like I'm exercising. I just feel like, you know, I'm having a great time. Here I have my a little before. I'll show it here. I don't know if you guys can see.
Yes.
Okay.
You just you look defeated and tired.
Yeah, and actually the sad part is that I was smiling in that picture.
Oh.
So this was actually about 3 weeks ago.
Hello, sassiness.
Look at that.
Amazing. You know you feel good when you're rocking the red lipstick.
Yes. I actually was able to fit in my size 8 jeans.
What did you start at? That's
12,
amazing. That's
until
amazing.
it was tight. So so good.
Yay, lady. We love it. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story. And thank you to your wonderful friend who introduced us to you.
Yes.
And we are going to move over to, let's see, Krisztina Schuster, who is a busy mama, and she is a real estate agent and territory. Well, you can tell us all about you. Let's see. Let me pin your video. Oh, Krisztina, are you able to show us your video or?
I think so. Yes, I can.
There we go. Now I can pin you. Okay, perfect. All right, Mama. Well, tell us a little bit. I know it's not been that long, but you've been having an incredible experience. So share with us, first of all, how you felt before and why you reached out to your girlfriend who has been utilizing the products for a few years and raving about it, and what you've been experiencing.
Okay, so I am a nutritionist dieter. I've been on every kind of diet there is. I tried for 1.5 years. I'm really resistant. I was on a plant-based diet, and on the plant-based diet, following medical medium protocol, I gained 25 pounds. And I was desperate to find something when my friend reached out to me. And I was like, something needs to work. So I ordered my product within 4 to 5 days. I think that was it. I had so much more energy. And I started on February 1st. What is it? March 12th now?
March
I
12th.
lost about 12 pounds now. And I feel amazing and I don't want to stop.
I love it. And are your kiddos and your hubby noticing that you're just a little bit more of a happy mom?
Well, I started sharing stuff, so they so they noticing me being very busy now. Yes, I'm on every podcast and calls that is, so I can learn more about how to utilize it and growing into business.
I love it. Oh, and Gabby just said, she said, I love how everyone on this call is foreign, international. So Barry's from Hong Kong. Where are you from originally?
I'm from Hungary.
Hungary. And then Vane, Venezuela, right?
Yes.
Yes, love it. That wasn't even on purpose. This is just happening. And we're in some of these countries, not all of them, but yes. And then also because you've been feeling so good, and I remember when we were talking and you were doing like the celery juicing and all the things, and I said, hey, I always want to applaud people that are really dedicated to their health. But the frustrating thing, and you and I, we talked about having this in common with me before Isogenics, is you're doing all of these things that are a ton of work. And you're not necessarily seeing the results you think you should, but you're afraid to stop because if you do, you're afraid you're going to feel worse, right? And how easy has this been? Because you're on the road all of the time and you've got your kids, you've got a very busy schedule. How easy has this been to integrate into your life?
Well, it's the easiest ever. I don't have to think about anything. I always have a shake in my backpack. I have my water, and if I'm stuck anywhere, I know what to grab for, what to reach for, and I'm still happy. I'm filled.
And you've been sharing with some friends, and last week, I think you just with sharing with a couple of friends last week, you pretty much paid for your entire first month, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I think I made $350 something.
That's amazing. Congrats, mama. Well, it's only the beginning, because I always tell people it's one thing when you put it in your body and you start to feel incredible, but it's another thing when you open up that same door for someone else and you get to have that gratitude and those texts coming in saying like, thank you so much for helping me become my most patient mommy self, or thank you so much for helping me fit back into my jeans, right?
Yeah, I can't wait for everyone to start on it and have them experience the same thing, and let me coach them a little bit.
Yes.
How I do it.
I love it. Well, you're on fire both with your health and with sharing health for others. So thank you so much for sharing. All right, let's see who we have. Gabriela, turn on your camera. There you are, my dear. All right, I'm going to pin your video and you can go ahead and unmute yourself and share it with us. And of course, share where you're from too, since this is apparently unintentionally our international call tonight.
So Gabriela Barco, me. Hi everybody, my name is Gabriela. I'm from Venezuela too.
And where do you live now? Because we have to say that all of our Venezuelans live in the U.S. now.
Living in the U.S. in the New York City. So before I was very mentally drawn. I was very stressed out. I was a little overweight, few pounds. And another thing is I had a very lack of energy. I was not feeling my best. And then I was introduced by Isogenics by Gabriela, my mentor, not only on Isogenics, but also on IIN as an Institute of Integrative Nutrition. And then I've been with Isogenics for about a year ago already. And important part that you mentioned with the other person is that I sometimes have like stopped taking the products, but I still feeling really good. One of the my results went beyond my expectations. I was expecting to gain more energy, mental clarity, and those goals were accomplished. But beyond that, I noticed that my immune system it's great. In the first winter that I was here in the US, my nose was very running all the time because of the allergy. Someone told me that was the winter allergy or something. And then after, starting with isogenics, which I started on February, and then by the same year, by the end, I don't have allergies. I don't suffer of nothing. I don't get sick. I don't remember last time I was actually sick, like the cold or the allergies, none of that.
I love that. And I always we have to do our official disclaimer that isogenics is just food. We can't say we can cure, treat, or prevent any disease. But immune system, most people don't know 80% of your immune system is linked to your gut health, which ISA has incredible products for. So when you're nourishing the body the way that it's meant, one of the things that happens is people get sick less. I've been the same way. Even the last couple of days, everyone's been sick around me, and I got like this little sore throat thing going on, and in a day it was gone. And that's just the power of phenomenal nutrition. So Thank you so much for sharing. Let's see. I'm like, is that everyone for tonight? Or Gabby Alvarez, do you have a minute to come out and share your story, my dear? I mean, it's like Venezuelan night. She may not. She might. Yes, come on out, dear.
Okay, awesome. So first of all, I'm so excited that there's at least 4 people that I've blessed this gift to on this call. It just makes my heart so full, especially the fact that we're enabling, international, people, especially now that they're lacking community. We're coming from another country. We definitely need to to not only have the nutrition, but have the support to make us keep wanting to do this, right? Because sometimes it's so important to not only understand what works best for us, but also having that accountability to make it a sustainable sort of, lifestyle, and to be able to provide this gift to others because it was given to me. It is the best thing ever. I am addicted to it just because we can reach so many people's lives, people that we love, actually have a solution to provide. Personally, I was introduced to this community and products from Rebecca, and obviously her energy. I had to do whatever she was doing. I was already a health coach, eating clean. However, because I lost 10 pounds, it was sort of like sticky fat inflammation due to toxins, due to stress and toxicity and everything that really, with healthy eating and exercise, we cannot avoid all the time, right? So incorporating these products really made me understand that our body needs a little bit of help sometimes. And when we're on the go, when we're stressed, it's a little bit hard for it to catch up on its overall health. So it was so awesome to really feel and see the results, and obviously way more awesome to be able to share it.
Yay, thank you. And I don't know if you could see this, but while you were chatting, I was sharing your amazing before and after. That was like 30 days in or something. It was a very short amount of time. And again, I love the fact that 3 of the people that have shared tonight, I mean, we've got a yoga instructor, we've got, Krisztina, who is doing a plant-based diet, which I'm also a plant-based eater, but just wasn't necessarily getting everything she needed to give her body that vitality she was looking for. And then 3 health coaches who are certified through the Institute of Integrative Nutrition. So craziness. And then I just wanted to go back really quickly. Let's see if I can find my slides. I want to explain for those of you that are listening to these stories, you're like, okay, this sounds amazing. What is it? So just to go through the challenges really quickly, we have challenges, and let's see, everyone can see my screen? Nod if you can. Yes, awesome. So like Gabby was saying, we have challenges in what we eat, what we drink, what we breathe, what we absorb through our skin, our skincare. Toxicity is everywhere. And even if we're eating organic and we're eating all of the right things, we still cannot control the fact that we are still introducing toxicity into our system. So what happens when we have toxicity in our body is a couple of things. It creates stress on the body. It affects the way that we absorb nutrients. And let's talk about stress. Oh, and by the way, toxicity, when it comes into the body, I'd like to have something to use as an example. When it comes into the body, just pretend this is a toxin. Our body, actually our liver, creates a fat cell called an obesogen to insulate the toxin. and it gets stuck to typically the sticky fat area, that waist area. That's why they say that the stomach fat is the most toxic fat. Then secondly, stress levels. So even if you don't have stress from work or significant others or kids, what happens when your body is very toxic is it affects your cortisol levels. And when your cortisol, your stress levels are high, it suppresses your human growth hormone, which is what basically regulates metabolism. So if you're not managing stress, even if you're eating perfectly, your health is going to be off. It's going to be hard to release sticky weight. It's going to be hard to feel energetic. So stress is definitely a killer. And then we talked about nutrients. It's not about counting calories. So many of us were doing that. We were eating clean, but we still weren't getting the results that we wanted. And it's because we need to count our nutrition. And so the products we're going to talk about in just a minute are all about packing in the maximum amount of nutrition without going crazy on the calories, right? And then last is support. And that's something you can see on this call is even if we have the best food in the world, we're human beings. We slip up, we fail, we get stressed, we sometimes go off track. And having a community of people that care about you and lift you up and support you, as well as nutrition that is science-backed is so important. That's what we have here to all cheer each other on. So let's talk about just a couple of the main products in Isagenix that are utilized. I mean, there's so many out there. They have essential oils and phenomenal skincare and performance products if you're an athlete and you want to kill it at the gym, but just the really basic core components that most people get started with to really revitalize their health. So first is Cleanse for Life. And the idea of Cleanse for Life is that it is used on days, well, you can use any day, but specifically on days of intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting has been around for thousands of years. It's got incredible data behind it about what it does, intermittent fasting, to help with health and disease. Again, not saying we can cure or treat any diseases, but Cleanse for Life is basically this blend of aloe vera and botanicals and naturally cleansing herbs to aid the body's natural detoxification system. So it helps get rid of that visceral fat, helps reduce cortisol levels, and it just really helps reset the body and nourish the body. Ionic Supreme, you heard people talking about their tea that makes them feel so good. This is it. It is an adaptogenic tea, which means it's got all of these herbs in it that actually help the body reduce stress, which is so important because we're dealing with stress on a daily basis, and we need to deal with stress, or we need to help the body rid itself of stress on a daily basis. But non-caffeinated gives natural energy, supports clarity and focus. And then the shakes or smoothies, as we might call them. I'm just getting hungry for my second one right now. So these are nutrient-dense meal replacements if you're looking for weight loss. And these can be used in so many different ways. Like for me, I call it my first breakfast. I do a shake, then a snack, and then I usually do another shake late afternoon, or right now being super pregnant, sometimes my shake is dinner because I can't eat a big meal late at night. Well, I can't breathe. It's not very fun. So these shakes can be utilized in so many different ways, but they have the nutritional equivalent of 3 to 5 plated organic meals. And the thing to understand here is this is all food. There's nothing artificial in it. It is all actual food with the perfect macronutrient balance of healthy protein, it's easy to digest, of healthy fat, because you do need some healthy fat in your body, things like coconut oil, and then also the right amount of healthy carbs, fiber, etc. Super filling, and there's plant-based as well as really, really clean whey protein if you are a whey protein person. So this is just giving an example of a day. You take your tea in the morning, you do your shake for breakfast, healthy snack. A lot of people like another shake for lunch, especially if you're in an office or maybe you don't get a lunch break, so you want something that is quick and fast, but not fast food. Healthy snack, a balanced meal at night. And again, that's just a sample. People use this so differently based upon their lifestyle and their goals. Some people use their second shake as a pre or post workout if you're working out at the gym, and they'll do 2 shakes a day, 2 meals a day, a snack. So it's so customizable based upon what you're looking for. And just a couple of questions. Do I eat real food? First of all, it's all real food, but yes, absolutely. This is not just a liquid diet. In fact, today I made my smoothie with a little bit of banana and almond butter, made it super thick. You don't have to add in those extra things. I just need extra calories being pregnant. And it was like a pudding. It literally, I had to eat it with a spoon. It wouldn't go through the straw. Cleanse days are days where you use intermittent fasting as well as the products to keep your blood sugar regulated, to naturally cleanse the body. And you even get to eat chocolates that help to satisfy cravings while giving you natural energy. What do you eat for dinner? A balanced meal, lean protein, healthy carbs, veggies, etc. So, you're not on any crazy restrictive diet, which a lot of people actually have tried a restrictive diet and either not gotten results or just were really tired of not being able to have that balance. It's not sustainable. So this is very sustainable. I've been utilizing these products for almost 5.5 years now through weight loss initially, and then maintenance, and then actually putting on lean muscle for a fitness competition, traveling a ton. I've probably in that time taken over 80 flights. I've been to over 16 countries during that time and been on the road or to other countries for, in the last 5 years for over 5 months, which has been really cool. But I can utilize these products to stay healthy and save money, because a $3 shake is much less than going out and spending $15 on a breakfast that doesn't make you feel good. If you don't need to lose weight, totally fine. There's a lot of people that don't utilize these for weight loss. They're looking for more energy, more vitality, healthier immune system, more muscle tone, or just healthy convenience. If you're on the go all the time, like we were talking about earlier with Krisztina, you're going to love it more than anyone because it fits into anyone's schedule. Do you have to do this forever? Obviously not. You order 30 days worth. If you love it, you continue, which if you put it in your body, you will. If you don't love it, you don't. It's absolutely up to you. And you just basically get your own online account where you can order the holistic products that you need for your goals and your lifestyle. And there's a 30-day money back. If your husband or boyfriend wants to do it, they will, because they won't be able to keep up with you. But they can get an account too. They can eat your products. It's not male or female except the vitamins. And do you have to work out? Like we said earlier with Barry, working out 5 days a week. My first 60 days, I really didn't work out. I was crazy busy time at work. I had an ankle injury and I was getting results I didn't get when I was killing myself at the gym. So I wasn't that motivated to work out until I had so much energy I needed to use it up. But yeah, you're going to get even better results with working out, but really nutrition is the key. Is it expensive? There's so many different systems. So it really depends on what you want. You could start on something that starts at $5 a day and just is a healthy breakfast with, shakes, maybe some probiotics or some greens. It really is up to you, or your vitamins, all the way up to whatever you want to spend. I utilize a lot of Isagenix products because I can't get the results anywhere else and they make me feel phenomenal. So I have reallocated a part of my grocery budget to account for that. Do you have to sell it? Absolutely not. In fact, the thing I love about this is everybody pays the same price. You get a wholesale account. You order what you want, when you want. If you share with friends, like we talked about, like Barry or Krisztina or Gabby, who shared tonight, had shared with a few of the people that were sharing tonight, everyone pays the same price. Isagenix does give great thank you referral rebates that you can get as product coupons or actual cash, which is even better because you can use it for anything. And if you don't like it, again, there's a 30-day money back guarantee. So Isagenix uses referral marketing or word of mouth marketing, just like so many companies out there right now, Uber, Green Chef, Fabletics. But the great thing is about Isagenix is it's not just the first time you refer to them. If your friend is loving it as much as you are and utilizing the product on an ongoing basis and ordering every month, just having their groceries, part of their groceries shipped to them, every month they're going to say thank you with a little something. And so if you share a lot, you can get your products paid for and then even create an additional income. If you don't want to tell anyone ever, well, if your friends don't notice and ask you and you don't tell them, I think that's a little selfish. But if you want to keep it to yourself, you are welcome to do that. And if you get started right now with a few friends, you're going to earn a minimum of $150 up to $450 just by helping 2 other friends get started with you for accountability. So it's just a phenomenal way to get healthy with others. If you have any questions, I will post another video in this recording that has a little bit more information on the science side and how cleansing works for those of you that are total health nerds like me. And if not, feel free to share this with anyone you think that might want the information because they're looking for better health, more energy, more nutrients, better immune system, maybe to release some sticky weight, to release some fat, or to put on some more lean muscle. So thank you so much for taking the time out to join us or watch this recording, and have a wonderful evening.